This is Anna Imagination with Shifting Perspectives and the Healing Garden. Wow. If you are new to my channel, I am a philosopher, psychologist, and sociologist of 30 years. And I'm an oracle. And I am an activist and a feminist and an anarchist. And I'm a pacifist. I remembered something. I was really young. My family is English and German. My mother's side is Irish and English and Scottish. Even in America, even here, the racism was still there. My English family would not tolerate my Irish mother. So that when I took on the Irish culture of my mother, I was not treated kindly. So I grew up experiencing a really different type of racism. A very unique type of racism. Because I wasn't the right white. It's a thing. There was an argument that I remember taking place. I was about 12 years old, a little before that. I had grown up my whole life being told that the Jews killed Jesus. I cannot tell you how many times I heard that growing up. The Jews killed Jesus. Now, I studied Rome. And then my aunt brought home an Israeli Jew to marry. It took me a whole whopping 2 days before I got into a theological discussion with him on the politics of the Middle East. I was very ambitious. Apparently, that's the kind of shit I talked to my uncles about all the time when I was a kid, and I remember asking him about Christ. And I made a comment about the Jews killing Christ. And he looked at me and went, the Jews didn't kill Christ. Rome did. Now, there's nothing I love more than contradiction. It was like a mess of, oh, there's contradiction. Who's right? It's on. So I ran to the books. I pulled out the encyclopedia set and I researched the hell out of Rome. I found a lot of cognitive dissonance happening almost immediately. It was going off like crazy. It was like a big riddle. It was a riddle. I was looking at it going, this isn't logical. Literally, that was the whole thing. That is what all of this was. This is me going, something is not logical. I must find out what. And I just unraveled the logical fallacy. That is all that this was. That is my obsession with needing to understand. It was just a logic trail for me. I started it when I was 4 years old. The whole thing. Okay, so when I was 4, I remember sitting in a little Sunday school classroom that was overly crowded, really stuffy, and it felt very prestigious. And the teacher was holding up these cards, beautiful, colorful cards on all of the biblical stories. And there was one bit of screaming illogic in this. She holds up the garden. No, wait, is it the Garden of Eden? No, this is the other place, the heaven place. Yes. She holds up the heaven place. And she's telling the magnificent story of how if we believe there will be streets of gold. And I'm going, streets of gold sounds nice, pearly gates. And then I look and I see that the tree is gold. The apples and the water, my daughter knows me, and the water is gold. And the nature is gold. So my immediate thought was, what kind of a God is this that he doesn't even know that I like trees? Failed, God. I mean, come on. You don't even know that I like trees? What the fuck is this shit, man? You're supposed to be omniscient. I said these words when I was 4. I got in trouble. I got in trouble. I think that was the beginning of the beatings. I laugh about it now, but it was really horrific then. Yeah. I remember. I remember I was yeah. So I remember the time I walked into Sunday school and I walked up to my teacher and I said, "Could you please tell me who Buddha is?" I forgot I did that. I got in trouble. Oh my God, did I? I wanted to know everything about Buddha and they wouldn't tell me. Oh my God. And then this is the best part. They gave us books to read, which were all religious and all Christian. And I had no interest in any of them. They were icky. I don't know why. I know now why. It's because I could feel the psychological manipulation. But you know what didn't psychologically manipulate me? Pilgrim's Progress. That's right. I was able to grab that book and I read nothing else. It was literally like the first book that I finally could read that wasn't the Bible. So I read Pilgrim's Progress like 82,000 times because there was nothing else to read. I tried and I could feel it was dirty marketing in my brain. And I'm like, no, don't put the dirty marketing in my brain. And yeah, I read Pilgrim's Progress. And that book is not what they think it is. Oh, no, it's not. It was something else. My God, was it? He knew. Bunyan knew what I know and what Christ knows. He also knew. Ayn Rand knew. That's what she was trying to tell you when Atlas Shrugged with the mountains in the back and Agni Taggart and where John Galt went. All of it. She knew. Shakespeare knew. You know who knew most of all, though? Was Miguel de Cervantes. Oh, that man knew. He was extraordinary. He wasn't just he didn't just know. He flaunted it like that. I loved it. He really did too. The courage of individuality. Now that is a rare thing to see these days. It's hard, isn't it? But to be honest with you, He's one of the last persons who pulled it off that with that much class. I idolized him for that he would have that much courage. That's why courage is hard. Courage is built out of confidence and trust. Courage is made up of confidence and trust. New emotions. Just a minute. I love getting new emotions. Oh, you don't get courage, real courage, until now. And it is not what they think it is. You can feel the confidence. Wow. Which means it's not really courage at all, is it? It wouldn't be, would it? Because I have no fear. So it's something else. And I don't know what this is. It's a new emotion. It's like the other side of courage. It's faith. Oh my God. This is the emotion, faith. Wow. It's like trust. With confidence. Oh, I've never had confidence before. Wow. When you live for so long and you can feel this all inside of you, and not bringing it out is just illogical. And it's just, the more you heal, the more I could see how illogical it was to hide. And that's really it, is we're all hiding. We really are. And it's killing us. There. That's the truth. We're all hiding, and it's killing us. And we need to stop hiding. And I'm the first. So, this is where you're trying to go. And this is what you're trying to do when you heal. This is the end. It's a full understanding and a full remembering, because all of us have amnesia. Every one of us has amnesia. The trauma is that bad. And we started to prioritize healing recently. And when that happened, our brains started to grow. We reached the breaking point in healing. That moment where the society says, I can't take it anymore. And you start to pick up self-help books. then you start to change. And when that happens, the energy changed until in 2019, it snapped. Because we changed it. We're going to change it again real soon. This is it. I see. I see. Tell your story. Tell your story. I had a really bad day today, and I had a moment where I went on you're just in sea drop. You know it's going to be really great on the other side. Just surf through the sea drop. And I very calmly picked up my phone. I texted mi amor. And it was this massive, I told him everything. I told him all of this. And I had no fear. I didn't wait for him to reject me. I didn't even cross my mind. I knew he would accept me. Not only that, but then he came back with some phenomenal advice. He didn't gaslight me. He didn't contradict me. I told him what I am, and he just received me. You don't get to feel real emotions until you get on the other side. Oh my God, we have been using fractions of emotions. Fractions of emotions. You don't get the big ones until you master the little ones. Holy shit, these are different emotions. Oh my God, are these different emotions? I don't even know what this one is called. Wow. Love. Wow, this is extraordinary. It's like a little hit of parsley. When I say a twinge of salt, Jerry, what else would you say? This one particular emotion is strange, wouldn't you say? Oh, what would you call that flavor, Herman? What is that flavor? I would call it a dash of trust. That trust stuff is there again. Yes, definitely. Trust in what else? You know, I think it's got a hint of orange. What is that emotion? I don't know this thing in me. It's so warm and fuzzy. It's really warm and fuzzy. It feels amazing. Oh my God, it feels fantastic. What are these emotions? Oh God, this is going to get so excited. I really hope this is just part of 11. I really hope this is still 11. Because I'm not done yet. Oh my God, this is so much fun. Oh, the emotions are new. Okay. Oh, this is going to be so much fun, children. We're going to have so much fun. Oh my God. All right. I will explain my skip. I have been seeing me at the end the whole time. 'Tis my imp's fault. It is my imp's fault. do not know what you did to me. It was the day he and I were on the bed, and he upset me. I think he did it on purpose. He's an imp. And I wouldn't get mad. I held back. He said, why aren't you saying anything? Why aren't you fighting back? Why aren't you? And he was egging me on, but he didn't want me to get violent. No, he didn't want me to get violent at all. He wanted me to know who I was. And I got to the point where I said something to him, and I got up to the point of, I want to be treated like this because, and I just stopped. And I couldn't finish it. And that's when he started egging me on. Because of what? Because of what? What are you? Say it. And at that moment, I looked at him and I saw the way he saw me. I saw the way he looked at me. And I saw this. I saw this. And I thought, the world is about to change. The world is about to change. Oh my God, is it about to change? I could see myself as a man. Real easily. Just by thinking about it. Wow. Oh, I cannot wait until other people can see this too. Oh, honeys. Oh, honeys. Oh, we ate the hormone fruit. That's what we ate. Oh my God, is this extraordinary? This is going to piss off so many people and make so many other people happy. This is extraordinary. What the fuck is happening to my eyeballs? Wow. I just think about, okay, I'm going to just tell you, I'm thinking about what my face could look like. And as I'm looking at myself in the webcam, I can see my face literally change to reflect exactly what it is I'm thinking. And I've practiced like 4 man faces in the last 24 minutes. And I'm just going, something is happening. If I didn't know better, I would say that something inside of our brains, because we mentally thought it so hard, just like monopods and C.S. Lewis, we wiped it from our visual. I think so that our eyes literally could only see, oh my God, exactly what we wanted to see. It's our eyesight. We changed our eyesight. We changed our eyesight. We're not seeing what's really there. You know that episode of Star Trek? The Menagerie. Easter egg. The Menagerie. That one was in there deep. Easter egg. Don't trust the eyes. Our mental has been controlling our vision. The matrix isn't out there. The matrix is in here. The mindset is so binary, so oneist, so prejudiced oneist, that it's completely shut down our eyes. So that's the third eye. A triangle. Identity. Eye of eye of eye. Eye of your relative. Community. There is something optical going on between the subconscious mind and vision. Because things are looking different now. Okay. Wow. I want to just sit here. Every time I shift in perspective, my mind opens up and I become more open-minded. It's a spectrum. Closed-minded, open-minded. We're opening our minds. That's what's going on. We're just opening our minds. It's okay. It's natural evolution. We're supposed to be doing this. We were supposed to remember. That's the problem. We were supposed to remember. And we forgot. Wow, you can also change age too. That explains that. Oh, there are things happening to the brain. You're not feeling it, you're imagining it when you manifest. One of these days, I'm going to push my hands through my hair and it's just going to turn it gold or rainbows because I'm 5. That's right, I'm 5. I say that because one of these peoples is 5. I believe the primary one is 5. We are all the ages at the same time, always. Always. We don't outgrow one age. It stays with us. Because we need the foundations. You know, you get an age and you go, okay, here's 1. Bye, I'm done with you. Ah. And then you just like put on number 2 and you're like, all right, that's not how it works. You have to have a pyramid. So you're all the ages at the same time. That's what we are. But we're oneists. So we keep thinking smaller. We keep condensing it down to just one because we can't possibly understand the concept of 12 and 1. Well, that doesn't make sense. Oh, it does. Let's finish the sentence. 12 in one dimension. One dimension times 12 times infinity of dimensions. One is a dimension. One is a oneist. Dimensions can't think outside of ones. We are dimensions. We're not dimension walkers. We are dimensions. That is who we are. But that's so boring. Can we call ourselves gods of story instead, please? Because I'm 5. So fine, the goddess of story, goddess of manifestation, goddess of imagination. And still there is conscious awareness and logic. This is just the me I knew I always was. This was the me I saw in his eyes that day. And in that moment, oh, that was the day I really fell in love with him. That he could look at me and say this when I was just a kitchen slut. And that is why he is mine. Like I said, I don't want to leave right now. I'm tired. Every morning, I hide this. Every morning, I hide this part of me. I try and be logical, and I try and be formal, and I try and be professional. But it isn't me at all. And I want people to listen to me. And that's when it occurred to me. I don't want those people to listen to me because they wouldn't appreciate. All right. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is now that I think about it. When I'm alone, this is how I am. When I'm alone, this is me. And I know this part of me so much because I was alone so much. And then I don't remember what I was going to say. I remember now. I would act like this when I was alone, and then people would come in, and I could feel my personality change to reflect whoever was around me, whichever was safest. I think everyone does this. I think some people have even forgotten how to be themselves around themselves. So it's that time when you're completely alone and no one's watching and you feel safe enough to finally come out. It's that moment when you sing your loudest, your best, when you dance your most amazing pirouettes. It's that moment when you give the best creation because no one else is watching to judge you or criticize you. You have the perfect audience silence. That's who you are. That is who you are. Now, imagine someone coming into that room, and how would you respond? Would you immediately hide your magical wings? Would you immediately turn your head, look at the floor? What would change to appease the person who walked in the room? Now imagine that person leaving the room and you are once again all alone. The wings come out, the magic comes out. You're right back to feeling comfortable and safe and secure. And imagine someone else, someone different coming into the room. What would you change? What are you hiding? What are you putting away? Because that is all of you. And all those times that you go into other communities where you're surrounded by 30, 40 people like that, how much are you hiding? So that's when I noticed that I was hiding and I couldn't handle it. That's when I noticed. So I stopped hiding. And I got beaten. But I couldn't stand hiding. I couldn't wear a mask. Not ever. When I acted, I didn't want to act. I did, but I wanted to tell truths. I wanted to tell truths. I didn't want to tell fictions. I wanted to tell truths. And truths aren't repeated. They're imagined. They're creations. So I created many of my own little fictions. And they kept me alive. So I finally learned how to take all of me inside and bring it out. It's really good to be seen. And you know, that's really it right there, is when we are who we are and where we are. When we're finally feeling safe enough and secure enough to be that safe. And you can finally step out and say, this is who I am. This is me. That is the point we're all trying to get to. Feeling safe enough to finally just say, hi. I am Goddess Imagination, Goddess of Story, of Manifestation. I am Anna. I am your queen. My God, does it feel so good to be seen? And I almost, it's so close. My God, I love it. Everything I saw that day is here on this day. I saw this moment, precisely this moment, almost 2 years ago, with my imp. And that is the second vision to come true. They're starting to happen. And I am so excited. I think I'm going to be doing Anna's lounge for a while. I think I need to. You know, I've been working for a very long time. And I think I just want to now go to Anna's lounge and tell my story. That's what I need right now. And she's been screaming at me, tell your story, like for God knows how long. Tell your story. And I don't want to. No, she wanted me to tell my story like this, as I am. As I am. As I am. Oh, I see. As I am. I got it now. You're cute. Translation. It wasn't as I am. It was as I am. As I am is how she wanted me to tell the story. So yes, I can tell the story. I'm going to flirt with you because that's what I do. Because that's part of me. All right. As I am. If you want to know more about Authenticity City, take a link below. The whole directory is there. We have healing, play, and commerce and resources, ethical ones, with all the healing resources you need. You're not crazy, not even a little bit. I know who you are. I see you. And may the kindest of words always find